Cup quarter-final, hoping for their second Premiership scalp in a week. They take on Middlesbrough at Prenton Park just 4 days after knocking West Ham out of the FA Cup.
Spirits are high in the Tranmere camp, and it's easy to understand why. 4 wins on the trot and just 1 loss in 9. Saturday's defeat of West Ham in the FA Cup, just the tonic needed as Tranmere prepare to take on Middlesbrough in the Worthington Cup.
Well, we've done exceptionally well against Coventry, as you know, and in the same competition. And West Ham, the weekend was an excellent result. We just got to be a little bit wary. They've been stung at Wrexham the weekend. We probably have a little bit of a backlash, I'm sure. And we don't want a repeat of after the Lord Mayor's show, as to say, after beating West Ham. It does happen to teams.
The goal that sunk West Ham was the first of the season for the former Oldham midfielder Nick Henry. He's appeared for the Latics in a League Cup final and feels that Tranmere can do the same.
There's a lot of young lads, you know, and everybody, they're all willing to learn, and a lot of them are hungry, you know, to go higher. So it's great team spirit as well.
If at 30 Henry's getting used to being called a veteran, someone with no concept of the word is 18-year-old keeper Joseph Murphy. Under the watchful eye of John Aldridge, he's blossomed since his debut in October. Perhaps no coincidence that it coincides with his team's renaissance. Despite his achievements, he still can't quite believe he'll be facing the likes of Gascoigne and Juninho.
You dream about playing against them when you're young, you know what I mean? You dream about just seeing them play, but now you're playing against them, it's great. I think everybody's dreading coming to Tranmere now because we've gone on such a good run and we haven't conceded any goals in a few games now at home, so it's getting to be a bit like a fortress, you know what I mean? So they won't be happy, and plus losing against Wrexham, they're not on the best of runs themselves, so I don't think they'll be happy coming here.
Tranmere haven't lost at home since September. Aldridge's men will hope a third Premiership scalp of the season will see them safely through to the semi-finals of the Worthington Cup. Richard Drew, Sky Sports.
We're at Prenton Park on Tuesday to see Rovers humble Premiership opposition for the second time in 4 days. Alan Brazil and Alan Parry are the commentators.
Juninho loses out to Nick Henry. It's not a bad ball if Parkinson can reach it, and he has. Kelly in the middle, Jones arriving. Kelly! David Kelly! Tranmere in front! A tremendous throw out. What a throw! Parkinson! And still! What a goal by Parkinson! That could be the goal that sends Tranmere Rovers into the semi-finals!
Well, what a gem, what a peach. His composure and the finish was truly fantastic.
Great header by Dean, towering header. Ziger's onto it. Phil Stamp in the middle, well placed. Ziger keeps going, and that is a tremendous goal. The German international has breathed new life back into Middlesbrough's challenge in this tie.
They've done me proud, they really have. As I said before, the great lads, they really are. To work with on the training pitch, just get on with it. Even when we've had to work very, very hard to get us into the situation we're in now, they've just not moaned and they've got on with it.
Well, Tranmere's Worthington Cup hero Andy Parkinson's hoping his winner against Middlesbrough will move him out of Michael Owen's shadow. Parkinson was Owen's strike partner in Liverpool's youth team, but after shooting Rovers to within a round of Wembley, Parkinson wants to prove himself on the big stage.
A new millennium round the corner and a new home for the new kid on the block. Tranmere's Andy Parkinson will be moving into his new house in the new year, and if he goes on scoring goals like the one that clinched Tranmere's Worthington Cup win over Middlesbrough, he could begin to be a household name beyond these 4 walls.
It was a very big occasion, as I said, a vital time in the game, and we were under pressure. As soon as I got the ball, you know, I could sense something was going to happen. The defenders were backing off, and I seemed to have the momentum to carry me forward to the edge of the box, and it was just a case of hitting the target then.
That would be ironic because the player he grew up with in football terms is exactly that, a household name star. Michael Owen was Andy's strike partner in Liverpool's Youth Cup winning side 3 years ago. But Andy's determined to shake off the label of star's sidekick and make his own headlines.
Whenever I do something good or score a goal, it's always in the press, you know, about the youth team and about Michael Owen. So, you know, I'm determined to shrug that off and, you know, establish myself in my own right, really.
Do you get sick of it?
You do, really, but, you know, it's only to be expected. You know, Michael's gone on to, you know, be a worldwide superstar, so, you know, to be linked with him is only to be expected, really.
But don't get him wrong. He says he's happy building for the future at Tranmere.
I think every player in the First Division will say they want to play in the Premiership. Hopefully that can be with Tranmere.
Doubtless that's what the fans think too. Chris Terry, Sky Sports.